Hi everyone. My name's Maxine. I am very excited to be hosting this look at our program, our beautiful program and products. And thank you very much for giving up your time to have a look. I hope that you find something here that will inspire you to take your health to the next level. We're very passionate about helping people with their health, and we have a beautiful new program that we're kicking off the 2020 year with. It's a very holistic mind, body and spirit program, and it's really aimed at giving people really easy, simple tools for a sustainable change in their health. Unfortunately, a lot of us now in society now are really, not looking after our health, and health is one of those things. Unfortunately, it's not until you've lost it that you realise what you've got with your health. So we're very keen to work in the area of prevention and getting you healthy so that you don't get to that sort of crisis stage where it can, sometimes be hard to come back from. So I'm going to hand over to the beautiful Tanya, and she's going to share our wonderful program and products with you.
Hi, thank you Maxine, and thank you everybody for being here. I really love our program and I love talking about it, so I'm really excited that I am honoured actually to share it tonight. So, for me, because this is really close to my heart. I was really unwell when I was first introduced to this, and I had been unwell for about 4 years. I had had a lot of health issues going on, and I had been on a 4-year health journey trying all sorts of different natural remedies and supplements and therapies and all sorts to really try and heal myself. And along that journey I had a lot of awful symptoms. I had a lot of awful illnesses, and I had markers for autoimmune disease. So I was pretty close to getting a lot of awful things, a lot worse than what I was. I had chronic pain every day in a lot of different parts of my body, and I had absolute exhaustion. So when I kind of fell upon this, I had already kind of removed gluten from my diet. I had, dramatically changed a lot of my lifestyle already. So I'd already started looking at this. And then when I fell upon this, I thought, wow, this is perfect for me. It fits beautifully. And I just really loved everything about it. And so, what our program is, it's really helped, thousands of people to really change their life. And what we do specifically with our program is we align our mind, body and soul. So we are the Soul Tribe, and it's really important to us that every aspect of our life and every aspect of ourselves is actually really aligned beautifully. And so, because when you have that, you have balance. And when you have balance in your body, you have wellness. And we all know that, if we have a day where, things turn to rubbish, or where our mood's not so good, then we don't necessarily feel so well either. And our energy is quite low. And, also if we go through a really difficult time in our life where, things happen, where there's a lot of stress, and, life gets on top of us, that can also bring us down. It can also cause physical illness. So we know that everything is aligned, that everything works together. When you have one out of whack, you have another out of whack. So when everything is running beautifully together, your mind, your body and soul are running beautifully together and in balance, then you do have complete wellness. So what our program is every month it focuses on one of those areas. So this month, the month of January, we're actually focusing on our body. So we're having a 10-day body detox. Next month, we will have a 10-day soul detox. And the month after, we will have a 10-day mind detox. So this month, it's all about our body, and this was day one today actually, and I'm feeling really good after eating some food that I didn't necessarily enjoy, but feeling really good nevertheless. And of course, what our program really, when we talk about the body, we talk about how important it is to be really looking at what we're putting on our plates. When we think about our plates, and most of us, this is what most of us looks like. this is what we, now can you see that? Hopefully that's not back to front. It's back to front for me, but hopefully it's not for you guys. So this is generally what people's plates look like. 70% of it is made up with processed foods, processed carbs, dairy, meat, and sugar. Only 30% of that is actually made up of plants. And that's really frightening. And we wonder why so many people are so unwell and so overweight. It's really just because what we're putting in our body is not good food. It is high in density, but it's not dense in nutrients. So it's giving us that energy, but it's also giving us fat stores, which is not necessarily what we need. It's also creating inflammation in our bodies. So ideally, what we really want to be looking at is we want to be looking at this. This is what our plates need to be looking like. So 60% of our plate needs to be made up of plants, whole plants, green, leafy, you know, any kind of plants. Vegetables that are really high in nutrients and minerals and enzymes and everything that your body needs to run really well, to have really good digestion. It also needs to have about 30% protein, and this can be anything. So the beautiful thing about our program, our body program, is it actually fits beautifully with any plant-based diet, our keto, our paleo, our vegetarian, our vegan, our pescatarian. As long as it's plant-based, it fits beautifully in here. And so you can use any protein that you want to at all. Obviously, organic is better. And then, of course, 10% of that is our healthy fats. And healthy fats are things like avocados, coconut oil, olive oil, you know, fat, obviously the natural fat that's on animals, the meat that we eat and things like that. So it's all really, really good fats. It's not the monosaturated and all of those, you know, processed oils. We don't want to be eating that kind of food. And now, when we think about where we're at, you know, we have a beautiful program which really works really well, but we also have a beautiful nutritional support. So our nutritional support works really beautifully with our Plate Up program. So what we put on our plate is really complemented by our products. And so I want to really talk a little bit about this now, about how our products work alongside our Plate Up. So when we think about our plants, for example, our 70% or our 60% plants, which is excellent for your digestion. So what we have for our plants is we have our beautiful fruits, veggies, and our berries. We use Juice Plus. Juice Plus has been around for about 30 years. Well, the product has been around for about 30 years. And it's backed by science. It's GMO and pesticide free. It's been grown on 3-generation organic farms. It is just whole food. That's all it is. Fruits, veggies and berries, 33 of them that has been, so each fruit, veggie and berry has been taken, it has been pulped and just down to a really, like the whole thing, seeds, skins, everything. You know, often we throw out all that stuff, but it's high in nutrients. And so we take the whole thing, we pulp it down into a big slushy or a big juice, and then we dehydrate it at a really low temperature so that we don't harm or kill any of the enzymes. And then we place it all into a plant-based capsule. So everything in there is just plants. And of course, what that does is that boosts our fruit and veggie intake, it boosts our nutrients. So it really was designed to bridge the gap between what we are eating and what we should be eating. And along the way, what it does is it supports your body beautifully. Yes, it supports your digestion really, really well, but it also supports your immunity. It supports your body to detox normally like it's meant to every day. It gives your body the energy it needs, but it also really supports your body to heal. So if your body's not well and you don't have enough nutrients to actually heal yourself, what you'll find is your body will just it'll just use the nutrients to function because it's got an ancient brain. That's what it's designed to do. So everything else like healing, energy, you know, detox, it will all be left to last. And so you'll get a lot of stuff accumulating in your body. And that's why you feel like crap most of the time. Because, you know, let's face it, most of us do, or I used to. So basically they go into your bloodstream within 7 minutes. So they work on a micronutrient cellular level. and they go to where your body needs it the most. So we don't know what it's going to look like for each person, but each person is different. It depends on what's going on inside their bodies as to what needs they have nutritionally. Now, the other beautiful thing is, so we've got our capsules to support our digestion. What we also have is we have our beautiful, you know, when we think about, so for me, I was adrenally fatigued. And when we think about adrenal fatigue, that's your brain, it's your nervous system, it's not functioning properly. And when we introduce beautiful, healthy fats into our diet, what that does is it puts a really beautiful, thick myelin sheath on all the neural pathways. And so that means that we don't react to things, and we feel better, we feel more balanced, we feel more aligned. It means that our reactions, we respond better rather than react to things, that we feel calmer. And so once we do that, you know, because when we are highly adrenally fatigued and we don't have those, you know, those really smooth flowing connections in our brain, what happens is our body can't digest. It doesn't digest properly. So, you know, working together beautifully with our, you know, plant-based capsules to actually help support our digestion is we have our beautiful omegas. And so these are really different from omega-3s. And when we think about fish oil, you know, I was taking fish oil for 4 years for all sorts of different things, joint pain in my hands and all sorts of things. Nothing was working, and it didn't change anything for me. And I since found out that, you know, we actually don't get our omega-3 from fish, or fish don't get it from, they don't, it's not processed naturally in their bodies. They actually have to get it from algae. So they eat the algae and get the omega-3, and then we have to use a heat process to get the oil out of the fish. So in that process, it often makes that omega oil rancid. And so we're putting rancid oils into our body, which is not only not doing us any good, it's actually filling our body with toxins. So the beautiful thing about these is they're cold pressed, that we go straight to the algae, we grow our own in a clean environment. And we also have another 5 plant sources as well. And of course, this is an omega blend. We've got our 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 in here as well, which is beautifully balanced. So if you're someone who wants to care for the environment too, it's highly sustainable. We're not touching the fish. Of course, it's high in mercury anyway. So, and they work really well with our healthy fats, supporting our nervous system. And then, of course, once we have our nervous system and our digestion working properly, we need something to support our immunity. And so that's, of course, our proteins. And so what we have is we have our beautiful protein sachets. Now, these are 100% plants, superfoods. They are prebiotic, probiotic, really, really good gut food. So they they give us really good gut health. And then, of course, what our fruits, veggie, and berry capsules do is they feed that good bacteria that we're putting in there. So they work really beautifully together. And so come in 2 different delicious flavors, vanilla and chocolate. And, you know, I was never a shakes person. I was never a protein powder person. But honestly, these are great. I often am in a hurry. If I'm rushing out the door, I will have one of these, and you've basically got everything you need, your healthy proteins, fats, and carbs in one sachet right here that you can have on the run. It's great for people who skip meals, who, you know, are not very good at eating breakfast. It's also great for kids' snacks, after school snacks, way healthier. I was actually talking to a customer of mine yesterday saying, I want to get rid of coffee, I don't know, how do I do it? And I suggested to her, look, either of these as like a hot chocolate or a chai latte with a bit of turmeric in it, brilliant for that. And she's going to give those a go. So anything, if you want to replace these with anything that is not healthy, these are a healthy version, really good healthy version. So that's pretty much our program and how our nutritional support works. The other beautiful thing that we have is our kiddies. So, you know, something that our company are known for, and that is that they're the company with a heart. And so something that they do really well is they gift a lot of things. And so one of the things they gift is with every adult order, they gift free Choose for Children. So these are basically the same as our fruits and veggie capsules. They're just in a true form for kiddies. And, you know, Juice Plus are really huge on ensuring that children's health is really important and nurtured from now on into the future. They, you know, really trying to support children to eat healthier. There's too many sick kids out there at the moment. So this is brilliant in how they've really done that. And I know for myself, my own daughter, who got them free has had them free now for 2.5 years, like, you know, since I've been on them. And it's really changed her life. It's really supported her health a lot in terms of her mental health. She's a lot more balanced and aligned than she was. So just absolutely love our program, love everything about it and how it supports people. So I'm just going to pass you on over to the beautiful Emma, and she's going to tell us about how the program has really supported her health.
Hi, thanks for having me. I love how you share or bell the products, Tanya. I've been on the products in the program for 7 months now. I started in June when I met Tanya online. At the time, my health was a real mess. I had leaky gut, I had depression, anxiety, and I had minor and major panic attacks at times too. I felt hopeless and worthless after I left my job at Westpac after 10 years. And for a year I was sort of going out on my healing journey, trying to fix my health, but I was working on my mind, doing lots of meditation and things, but I just wasn't getting that health piece right. I had a lot of bladder infections, fatigue, headaches, constant pains in my tummy. I was either constipated or had diarrhea. It was not a very nice way to live. My hair was falling out. My skin was a real mess. Like, I had rosacea, I had candida, eczema around my nose, acne. I was trying to fix my skin from the outside, but I wasn't working on the inside. And so since I've taken trying the products, my skin was healed up within a couple of weeks, 4 weeks. It was looking really good. So you really do need to start thinking about working on the inside when it comes to your skin. I was juicing. I do love fruit and veggies, but I found that I wasn't eating enough on a regular basis. I couldn't sleep properly. And this program and the products have really supported me to get my life back on track. It's helped me make some massive lifestyle changes, mainly around food and learning about the links between the gut health and the mind. It's been amazing to me. I feel more grounded. I feel balanced today. My kids are a lot happier and healthier. They're eating more fruits and veggies, drinking more water. I just feel way more energized and motivated. And I have so much support around me, and that's one of the things I love about our program. More support than I've ever had before, and anything else I've done. So I was able to come off my medication. I was on medication for 5 years. And the products have really helped me supported me to make changes, to get up, to go walking, doing exercise, introducing more, better foods into my diet. The recipes are amazing. I love them. They're easy, they're family friendly. My kids seem to be enjoying the meals that I'm making for them. I don't get sick anymore, and I haven't been to my doctor at all since I started the program. So that's a little bit about how it's helped me and my family in the last 7 months.
Hey everybody. So a little bit about my journey. I started on the program basically at the same time as Tanya started, because they were living in the same house. So the recipes were great, delicious, easy. You felt a lot better rather than eating the old potatoes and meat and handful of mixed veggies every night. It was much better. So I was feeling good on that. And then I added the nutritional support, basically because I was looking for more energy. I was working long hours at the time and coming home pretty shattered. Apart from that, I thought I was healthy. And pretty soon, I got more energy, and it was great. It could last until a normal bedtime and start feeling tired and go to bed. And just carried on with that, the basic nutritional support for about 12, 14 odd months, slowly feeling better and better all the time. And then we added more in the form of the omegas. And they made a massive difference to me in terms of old injuries where I had arthritis pain in one and muscular pain in another. And within a couple of months, they did everything that omegas claim that they do. They cleared that up to the point now where I actually forget I've got 2 injured legs. Both of them have an injury, quite severe. Bad jobs to fix them up, basically. And now I can also sleep a lot better too. I actually go through a whole night and wake up in the morning and feel like I've actually slept. Before, I would wake at the drop of a pin, wake up in the morning, feel like I slept for about an hour because I'm waking up with every noise through the night, and it's just been great. And the recipes for the program have just carried on evolving more and more, and they're just getting better and better and better. And my health, I just feel better every day. I thought I was healthy, but I wasn't. But I am now. And now I'm going to pass you over to Sarah.
Thanks, Pete. Okay, so yeah, I'm Sarah, and I'm 49. And as most females around our age understand, I was going through quite a bad menopause. I'll just pretty much say traditional menopause, as in all the symptoms that you can think of, I was experiencing it. And I was introduced to this fantastic program back in April last year by my sister, and I literally took it and ran with it because I can't take any kind of HRT medication because my mother died of breast cancer, and we believe it was a direct result of the treatment. So my sisters and I were like, okay, anything natural. And the fantastic thing about this program I found is that it's not just it's the holistic approach, which I'm very much holistic. I used to own a business along the lines of anything to do with holistic treatments, and I've taken this and I thought this is meant to be. We cover the mind, body, soul, the support from the nutritional support, and it has just changed my life to the point that I'm getting out, walking, enjoying life, being positive, happy, being more interested to what I'm eating, interested in what my children are eating, my family's eating, and the support that we get, not just from the small community, but the wider community is absolutely fantastic. And you have so many groups that you can go on and ask questions. And I've met some amazing friends through this program who have been there to support me on many rides. Everybody has already said, that the nutritional support is fantastic, and I swear by it. I love the fact that it's all plant-based. I'm not vegetarian, but I am leaning towards that way more and more, and I'm just loving what it's doing for my body and how I'm feeling in my body. And even though I'm 49 and the menopause was scary, it is now well and truly under control because I'm watching what I'm eating, I'm having that support, I'm getting out walking, my mindset has completely changed, and I'm way more positive about life in general. So on that note, I will pass you over to Dom. Thank you.
Oh, there we go, I'm muted. Hi everyone, yeah, my name's Dom. I have been on the program for about 7 weeks now. I have been on a healing journey for the last year. So I had breast cancer over a year ago, and I overhauled my life and changed my diet and went very holistic and covered all the different elements, the mind, body, and spirit. And so I've been feeling pretty good this last year. with all the things I've been doing and all the good things I've been putting into my body. And I met Tanya online also, and we became friends, and we're friends for probably about 6 months or so. And then recently she approached me, and I decided to give the products a go. And I've been pretty impressed with them. I thought I was healthy, I thought I was sleeping well until I started the products. And so things I've noticed, my sleep is a lot deeper. When I noticed that after a few days of taking them. So I would go to sleep and wake up feeling as though I'd slept really deeply the whole night long. Previously, I wake up and have to drag myself out of bed. But now, I just have sometimes only 5 hours sleep, and I wake up and I still feel pretty good. So that's a bonus. That means I can maximize my days. I've also found that I have less anxiety as well. So I used to get quite anxious, and that's really subsided, especially in social situations, which is absolutely amazing. I've been working on that for the last probably 15 years. So it's fantastic to actually find something that helps, which is great. My energy levels have increased massively. I just feel like I've just got more energy. I can exercise, and I don't get as fatigued as I would previously. It's almost like it's had an impact on my fitness. I can keep up with my son and run around and do bits and pieces that 6-year-olds do. I've just noticed my skin is a lot better. The little fine lines seem to be closing up, which is a bonus. I don't really wear a lot of makeup. Don't wear much makeup these days, but I just don't feel like I even need to do what I was doing before. It's just been an interesting journey. I love all the resources you get on the program. It's fantastic. Recipes, just helps with like different ideas. I've been vegan for over a year. Just having those other recipes, and it's just a beautiful supportive group and very aligned to my my soul. So I've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what other benefits occur along the way. So I'll pass you back to Maxine now.
Thank you so much, everybody, for your beautiful shares. I absolutely love this program. The more stories I hear like this from people that we work with, the more I love it, the more passionate I am about it. So I really hope if you are listening to this and you do feel inspired or would like to try it for yourself and get on that journey and be part of our community. As a lot of us have talked about, it's an amazing supportive community of people in here. It's one of the reasons that we get such amazing results with people. Do reach out to the person that sent you this video and get your questions answered, and hopefully might see you on board. That would be great. So thanks everyone.